The XOR gate is most widely used in many applications. We will discuss here applications of XOR gate. First of all, we will discuss on the XOR gate as a parity checker. Now, what do you mean by parity? Parity means if some digital data is there, number of ones in the digital data are counted. If that counted number of ones, even or odd, that will be identified by this parity checker. This parity checker is shown here using 4 XOR gates. Even parity means the binary word has even number of ones, and odd parity means the word has odd number of ones. The XOR gate is ideal for parity checking because it produces high output for odd numbers and low output for even numbers. Thus, XOR gate can recognize the word with odd parity, that is, for odd number of ones the output is high. Therefore, it can be used as parity checker so that the errors can be checked while processing the data. From the truth table you can see wherever the number of ones are even, the output of this gate will be 0, and wherever the number of ones are odd, the output is 1. So here for odd parity, the output of XOR gate will be 1. So we can check the parity using XOR gate. Second application of XOR gate can be used as a controlled inverter. Control inverter is like getting ones complement of a digital data. From the figure, you can see that there are 4 XOR gates are used. One of the inputs of all the XOR gate is commonly taken and it is connected to input called as invert. So here at the invert input, if 0 is connected or logic low is connected, all the logic low will be connected to one of the input of XOR gate. So here, whenever the data is present at the A inputs, the output will be same as that of the data if invert is connected to 0. And if invert is connected to logic 1, data at the output will be inverted at the output. If invert is 0, then we will get the same output at the output. And if invert is connected to logic 1, all the data will be complemented at the output. So this will produce the ones complement of a data using 4 XOR gates. That is why it is called as control inverter. Now let us see how binary arithmetic is performed using these logic gates. Addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, that can be also done using logic circuits. First of all, we will see how additions are done. So for addition, the circuits has to be constructed as half adder and full adder. First of all, let us see half adder. It is an electronic circuit which adds 2 bits at a time. So that is why it is called as half addition. It is constructed by using AND gate and XOR gate. The bits to be added are inputted at the inputs of these gates. The output of AND gate is taken as a carry and the output of XOR gate will be taken as a sum. Since there are 2 inputs, the circuit will have 4 possibilities. From the circuit you can see, if both the inputs are low, output will be 0. So here sum will be 0. So at the output, if A inputs are 0, 0, output will be 0, 0. That means carry is 0 and sum is 0. Second case, if A is connected to 0 and B is connected to 1, carry is the output of AND gate, so it will give 0 output. At the sum, XOR gate's output, if dissimilar inputs are there, output will be 1. So here carry will be 0 and sum will be 1. Here 0 plus 1 will be sum equal to 1 and carry equal to 0. In third case, if A equal to 1, B equal to 0, again AND gate will show the output 0 as it is a multiplication of 1 and 0. At the sum, output of XOR gate will be 1. 1 plus 0 will be 1 will be the sum and 0 will be the carry. Fourth, A equal to 1, B equal to 1. As the multiplication is done by the AND gate, carry will be 1. At the sum, both the inputs are same. The output of XOR gate will be 0. So here, at the output, we will get 1, 0, where 1 is the carry and sum will be 0. From the truth table, you can see this circuit can be used for addition of 2 bits, where 2 outputs can be generated as sum and carry. Now we will discuss on full adder. It is an electronic circuit that can add 3 bits at a time. So that is why it is called as full adder. It can be constructed using 2 half adders and a OR gate. From the logic diagram, you can see 2 half adders are used. The carries of half adders are odd and sum of first half adder is added with the third bit as C. So here 3 inputs are there. So there will be 8 possible combinations. First of all, let us see if A equal to 0, B equal to 0 and C equal to 0. carry will be obviously calculated by the equation a dot b plus b dot c plus c dot a. So here multiplications of 0 will be there. So addition of these zeros will be 0. So carry will be 0. Similarly at the sum you can see all inputs are low. So that is why XOR gate's output will be 0. Second case, if a equal to 0, b equal to 0, c equal to 1. Carry will be obviously 0. Sum will be 1 because from the definition of XOR gate, for odd number of inputs the output will be 1. So here 1 will be generated at the sum. Third case, if a equal to 0, b equal to 1, c equal to 1. Two ones are producted and their output will be 1 and they are added with two zeros. So carry will be 1. At inputs of XOR gate, two inputs are high. So that is why even number of ones are there. So output will be 0. So here sum will be 0. In the fourth case, if a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to 1. All the inputs are high. So that is why carry is the product and that will be 1. At inputs of XOR gate, all the three inputs are high. 3 inputs is a odd number. So here at the sum, output will be 1 by XOR gate. So from the truth table you can see it is capable of for addition of 3 bits at a time. So this circuit is used as full adder. Now we will discuss on 4-bit binary adder. 4-bit binary adder is used for addition of 2 binary numbers at a time. It can be constructed using a half adder and 3 full adder. We will describe 2 digital datas as A and B. As per their unit places, we will describe A bit with their unit places as A3, A2, A1 and A0 and B bits as B3, B2, B1 and B0. The LSB bits of A data and B data are inputted to half adder and its carry output is then added to next column, that is A1, B1. Now after LSB, all the 3 adders are full adders. When the first LSB, if the carry is generated, that has to be added with the next LSB. So for that there should be provision to add 3 bits at a time. So that is why full adders are used. This circuit can be explained on the basis of an example. Let us see if A bits are A3, A2, A1, A0 as 1100 and B bits B3, B2, B1, B0 as 1001. These bits are to be added. So here at the A data will be 1100 and B data will be 1001. Starting from the LSB, there is a half adder. So 0 plus 1, it will show 1 as the sum and 0 will be carry. This carry is added to next LSB. So inputs of next full adder first will be 0, 0, 0. Output of first full adder will be 0 and 0. The 0 from the carry is again added to next LSB addition. Here the inputs for full adder second will be 1, 0, 0. Output will be 1 and 0. 1 will be the sum and 0 is carry and which is added to last full adder, that is full adder third. So inputs of full adder third will be 1, 1, 0. So output will be 1, 0 where the 0 will be the sum and 1 will be the last carry. If you see the human response 1100 which is nothing but 12 in decimal and 1001 is nothing but 9 in decimal. So 12 plus 9 is 21. So here from the binary data you can see the output of this example is shown by 10101 which is nothing but 21 in decimal. So this circuit can be used for binary addition of 4 bits. Now we will discuss on 4-bit binary adder cum subtractor. In this circuit there is a provision to add as well as subtract the 2 digits data. So A data will be connected directly to the full adder circuits and B data will be inverted by XOR gates. So if invert is connected to 0, this circuit will perform addition of 2 bits like 4-bit binary adder. And if invert is connected to 1, then this will perform subtraction using 2's complements. Let us see using an example. Suppose when this invert is connected to 0, the control inverter will be inactive. The data will be same as that of the input at the output of XOR gate. Suppose the data is 1100 and second B data is 1001. Starting from LSB bit, instead of using half adder, full adder is used here. Now 3 bits are A data, B data and the invert terminal. It is also connected here. So 3 inputs will be 0, 1, 0. Output will be 1 will be the sum and 0 will be the carry. this 0 carry is given to the next LSB addition. So at the input of second full adder, the inputs are 0, 0, 0. Here sum will be 0 and carry also will be 0. This 0 is given to the next LSB adder, that is full adder third. At the inputs of full adder third, the inputs will be 1, 0, 0. Output will be sum will be 1 and carry will be 0. Here 1, 0, 0 will be the input for full adder third. So output will be 1 and carry will be 0. This carry will be given to the last full adder. Carry is 0. So inputs for full adder fourth will be 1, 1, 0. So here at the output we will get 1, 0. 1 will be the carry and sum will be the 0. Output will be 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, which is nothing but 21. So here 12 plus 9, that is 21 generated by this circuit. So if invert terminal is connected to 0, this circuit will perform addition. See, if invert is connected to logic 1, the inputs to the 4-bit binary adder will be 1100. Second input is 1001. Starting from LSB, you can see from the diagram that the invert equal to 1, it is connected to full adder first. The second two inputs are the A input as 0 and second input 1, which is XORed here, and it will create logic 0. So three inputs for first full adders are 0, 0, 1. The addition will be logic 1 will be the sum and logic 0 will be the carry. This carry is given to the next LSB addition. So inputs to the next full adder will be 0, 1 and 0. The addition will be sum will be 1 and carry will be 0, and this 0 is given to the next full adder third. So input to the next full adder third will be 1, 1 and 0. The middle one is XORed here by B input. So addition of 3 bits, sum will be 0 and 1 will be the carry, as 2, 1 are added here. This carry 1 is given to the fourth full adder. So input to the fourth full adder will be 1, 0, 1. Middle 0, it is complemented by B bit 1 as it is the output of XOR gate. So input to the fourth full adder will be 1, 0, 1. So here two 1s are added. 1 plus 1 will create sum as 0 and carry will be 1. So output of this circuit is shown as 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. The MSB bit is carry bit, which is 1, and this 1 represent that the output is positive. Neglecting this, we can see the output is found to be 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1, which is nothing but 3 in decimal. So the inputs A was 1100, which is 12 in decimal. Input B was 1001, 9 in decimal. So if you see the human response, 12 minus 9, its output will be 3, and this output is 0011 in binary. So this circuit will perform subtraction if invert is connected to logic 1. So same circuit can be used for addition and subtraction. If invert is connected to 0, this circuit will perform addition, and if invert is connected to logic 1, this circuit will perform subtraction using 2's complement.